Good morning students and welcome to civics class. We are going to start the civics part with the Union Parliament. So dear students, in this year we have 5 lessons in the civics part. First is about the Parliament of India. In this lesson we will learn about the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, composition of these two houses, election of these two houses. Finally, we will learn about the powers of these two houses. What are the various powers of the Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Okay, Chairman and Deputy Chairman. Okay, of the Rajya Sabha. Who is electing the members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Okay, Parliament of India, the law-making body of our country is known as the Parliament, the Union Parliament. And the Indian Parliament is an example for bicameral legislature, bicameral, having two houses, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Unicameral means only one house. Okay. For example, Uttar Pradesh legislature is an example for bicameral because of the Vidhan Sabha and the Vidhan Parishad, or the Legislative Assembly and the Legislative Council. Because of the presence of these two houses, Uttar Pradesh legislature is known as a bicameral legislature, bicameral and the unicameral. Bi means two, uni means one, unicameral. Okay, that we will learn. So, Parliament of India, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. How many members are there in the Lok Sabha at present? Okay, we know 545 are there. Among these 545, 2 are nominated and the remaining 543 are elected through universal adult franchise. Okay, we know secret ballot in class 9 we have learned. All the eligible voters of our country can vote in this election, in the Lok Sabha election. All the eligible voters in our country. We have learned about the Election Commission of India, no, in class 9, the Election Commission of India. A body to conduct a free and fair poll in our country is known as the Election Commission with 3 members. And this commission will make a notice list. What is a voters list? No. Okay, and what do you mean by voters we have learned? So please remember that one. Okay, election to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, powers of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. After completing this lesson, we will learn about the President and the Vice President of India, President of India, Vice President of India. Okay, President and the Vice President of India. Their election, their powers, what are the various powers of the President of India. He is the chief executive of our country. He occupies the highest office in the country, the chief executive of the country, and he is exercising number of powers. We will learn which are the powers of the President of India: legislative powers, executive powers, diplomatic powers, military powers, judicial powers, emergency powers, and one more power is that is discretionary power of the President of India. Okay, and who is electing the President of India and what is the procedure of his election, that we will learn in the second lesson. In the third lesson we will learn about the Prime Minister of India and his government. I mean, Prime Minister of India is head of the government, no? Okay, we are having union government, and in every state we are having a state government. For example, our state Uttar Pradesh, government of Uttar Pradesh, there is a governor, there is a chief minister and a cabinet, a number of ministers are there. Okay, part of the administration. Okay, please remember in the second lesson, third lesson, Prime Minister, cabinet. What do you mean by cabinet? And in fourth and fifth lesson, we will learn about the judiciary, the third organ of the government, judiciary. So in this year we will learn about the three different organs of the government: legislature, executive and judiciary in civics part. And these 5 lessons will give you 30 mark in the board examination. So it is very very important to score all the 30 in all the examination. Okay. So listen, 3 organs of the government are: legislature, the body which makes a law. Legislature. In India it is Parliament, no, Parliament of India. And our Parliament has 2 houses, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. The members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, after lengthy discussions, will make the law. Okay, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. And the second organ of the government is executive, the body which execute the laws made by the legislature, executive. So B.R. Ambedkar picture, B.R. Ambedkar, no, the first law minister of India. And in class 9 we have learned, no, he was the architect of Indian Constitution. And he was the first law minister of India, law minister. And in geography, history, we are learning, history part, no, we have learned 2 lessons. Revolt of 1857. And then we have learned about the growth of nationalism, formation of the Indian National Congress. Okay. And in the coming lessons you will learn the role played by B.R. Ambedkar. Before that you will learn about the role played by Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and his role in the freedom movement. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay. So listen, second organ of the government is executive. And in India it includes President of India, Vice President of India and Prime Minister and his cabinet. Executive. And the third organ of the government is judiciary, which protects the Constitution of India. Judiciary, from the Supreme Court to the lowest court in our country, are the part of the Indian judiciary. The highest court in our country is Supreme Court, and below the Supreme Court we are having a number of high courts. The highest court in a state, High Court. For example, Allahabad High Court. The highest court in Uttar Pradesh, Allahabad High Court. The seat of our High Court is Allahabad. Okay, Prayagraj. And then we will learn about the powers of the Supreme Court of India. What are the various powers of Supreme Court of India? Then the various powers of the High Court. And below the High Court we are having District Court. Okay. In a district you can see 3 types of court. Criminal courts or Sessions Court, Civil Court and the Revenue Court. Okay. These all are the part of the Indian judiciary. The 3 types of court: Supreme Court, High Court and the subordinate court are the part of the Indian judiciary. Once again, in this year, in the civics part, we will learn about the 3 organs of the government. Once again, legislature, executive and judiciary are the 3 organs of the government. Okay, 3 organs of the government. Please remember. And we are going to learn this in this year. So this picture, no. So the strength of all the means here it is given that representation of seat and union territories in the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Our Uttar Pradesh can send 31 members to the Rajya Sabha and 80 members to the Lok Sabha. 80 members are there from Uttar Pradesh in the Lok Sabha. Okay, because UP is a very big state now in population and in area. That is why we can send 80 members to the Lok Sabha and 31 to the Rajya Sabha. West Bengal. Okay. Total 543 are there in the Lok Sabha. And the remaining 2 that the President of India can nominated member. So what is the difference between elected members and the nominated members? In the Rajya Sabha there are 12 members, no nominated members. 250 are there. And among these 250, President of India can nominate 12 members to the Rajya Sabha from various fields. You will learn what is the criteria for that one. So this is the civics. I mean introduction only, civics part. Okay, and now let me start the Union Parliament. Once again, Parliament of India, the lawmaking body of our country, which consists of 2 houses, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Because of the presence of these 2 houses, Indian Parliament or our Union legislature is known as the bicameral legislature. Bicameral, having 2 houses. A legislature which consists of 2 houses is known as bicameral. Okay, so please remember the meaning of the term unicameral and bicameral. Uni means 1, bi means 2. Okay, Indian Parliament or our legislature is known as bicameral because of the presence of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Okay, this is the introduction, and in the next video we will start federal setup in India. Okay, importance of federal setup. We will learn what you mean by federation. Okay, I will upload another video. Okay, revise the lesson. Thank you.